And we are live again. Welcome to another episode. I love to call them episode.
I love that.
Of our pre-launch to the House of Preeminence, and I'm presenting you in this series to all of my executive contributors. This gorgeous lady, this preeminent lady, Alison Stockton, is taking care of all of your health and wellness and fitness needs in the magazine. So that's one of my passions. I'm particularly proud of her stature. She's going to introduce herself. So welcome, Alison.
Hi, thank you so much for that amazing introduction. Yes, I am Alison Stockton, and I'm the founder of Vibrant Balanced Health, and that was something that I set up about 2 years ago after being a personal trainer for 20 years in 3 to 4 different countries. I can't even keep count now. And after that, I decided that I wanted to take it to the next level. So I studied with the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. So we went through a lot more modalities of health and well-being, and also life coaching, so that we really underpin everything, not just from an aesthetic point of view when you're in the gym, but how you can really make a difference from the inside out as well. So that's where the journey really started to transition after a car accident. And I thought, no, women need to know more about health and wellness opposed to just spending 15 hours a week in the gym. And then I went on to study eating psychology, because I think the psychology and the emotions that women particularly have around food is so important, especially as an entrepreneur. If you're working as a solopreneur and you're spending a lot of time by yourself, being busy, we forget the importance of how important it is to nourish ourselves as well. So the eating psychology is a big part of that, because otherwise, if you know, as I said, being on your own as an entrepreneur, it's very simple and quick to go and get something that's quick and easy, but very, very lacking in nutrients. So the eating psychology is a great thing for many, many women. And then currently I'm studying functional medicine as well. So how we really do heal our bodies. You know, from hormones, from inflammatory to autoimmune issues, all of these things that are triggered by many different circumstances. So it's really interesting to take a complete holistic view of your health and your well-being, but more importantly, about being well. So that's why I love what I do.
Wonderful. So many qualifications and experience. I'm really, you know, a preeminent fitness coach. What do you see is the current challenges for women maintaining, or not just maintaining and improving their health, wellness as professionals, as entrepreneurs, as busy women, as women who want it all? What do you see in your particular niche? What, you know, from your point of view?
I think not only is it the eating psychology part, but it's the self-worth part for women as well, particularly. I think if womenpreneurs now, entrepreneurs who are setting up their own businesses or have been CEOs of their own company, have been very male dominated within themselves. So very much male influences. So they strive to achieve, but forget everything about their own body. So, you know, when you talk to an entrepreneur who has had some education in well-being, then they will put themselves as a priority. But what we're finding more and more is that well-being is the last thing that a woman will invest in. If they want to go forward with their business, they'll invest in a business coach, they'll invest in a life coach there, which is all amazing, but they're not really underpinning what is the major foundation of their business, which is themselves. So the moment that mindset shifts, that psychology shifts to understanding how important it is to be well, and then your health will actually help you to achieve the wealth that you are looking for within your business. So I think that is one of the biggest challenges that female entrepreneurs face, is they're too busy being busy and not finding enough time to really prioritize the important things of themselves and their self-actualization and understanding their own worth. I think that's the biggest thing.
Fantastic. Just, you know, a few years back, I actually had I spoke at an event that I helped to organize, and I called it Let's Get Wealthy, with WELL, because there is a real correlation between well-being and success, isn't there?
Totally, totally. It's a whole mindset shift. You know, we talk about mindset coaches, and sometimes it's about women not thinking that they are validated, or they're seeking external validation for the business that they do. But actually, once you change your mindset, not only in your belief that you can succeed, but in the mindset belief that you are worth taking care of, then that's the biggest game changer for each and every individual.
Yes, brilliant. So what can our readers and our audience expect in the House of Preeminence magazine? What are you bringing to, because we're building up a whole picture. We are building up a picture of holistic success in the magazine. It is a new feminine high performance model as a whole. That's what the House of Preeminence represents for this new paradigm. So what are you going to bring our readers? What can we expect from you? I know, but I want you to share with what people can expect in the magazine every month. Can you hear me?
I heard you. You froze a little bit. I got the paradigm, and then we froze a little bit. So
okay, I just repeat it. Yeah, after the paradigm, it's in this new feminine high performance paradigm. Is what are you actually going to be bringing us in the magazine every month that our readers can start to look forward to and start to collect and relate to and refer to and download your resources? What are you going to be bringing?
So much that I want to share to enable all of the women to feel empowered, to feel energized. And that's what's so important, is about bringing that to the House of Preeminence so that the women who are reading it can really get to grips with how they can be successful. So it will be how to remove brain fog, how to allow your body to feel less pain, or to feel pain-free, if you like. And that can mean anything. So if you're sitting around all day and you feel in pain and stiff, how can we just, you know, bring in a small little modality of movement each and every day? How can we start to really understand what food improves our mood, so that if our mindset is not quite there, how can we shift that with superfoods that contain natural dopamine and opioids, so that automatically our mood is lifted? But not only that, by doing so, we're actually reducing free radicals, which is oxidative stress. And if you spend a load of time on your own, looking at your laptop, trying to gain the next client, feeling stressed, that's oxidative stress. So the food that you bring in can help the free radicals and fight the free radicals. So you actually start to reduce the aging process as well, because stress is a massive age increaser. So it will be about the movement, the nutrition, the food for the mood, the mindset, how to become more, how to improve your sleep and your sweet sleep quality, and how to get more in your day without stressing about, I don't have time. It's about how can I incorporate things within the time frame that I have, because at the end of the day, we all have 24 hours, we all have 7 days. It's about what can we do to be the most effective and efficient and successful within each and every day that we have.
I'm so excited for that. There's things in there that even I don't know about, because I'm nutty about fitness and nutrition. So that's fantastic. I love it. I love the relevance. I love the depth. I love the preeminence of it. And what is also exciting is that the magazine people can actually download to their desktop or their mobile, so they can use it almost like an app, and they can use your resources as a reference, as a go-to. They can print it off, they can keep it. So that's absolutely super exciting. And what does I have to ask you this? What does preeminence mean to you, Alison? Well,
if you look actually at what it means, it's obviously superiority and surpassing everything else. And I think within the name of House of Preeminence, it's for all of the readers to surpass even their own expectations and to really step into becoming anything that they choose to be, but with that preeminence vortex if you like, vortex is the word that comes to me, put themselves into that preeminence of knowing that they can do, be, and achieve anything as long as they believe and as long as they know that they have the support. And I think that's the biggest thing that you, Jen, are bringing to the magazine, is to know that these women are supported and valued. And that's the biggest thing that I think is missing for women. They feel unsupported. So that preeminence of really surpassing all others, but knowing that you've got women around you doing and achieving and wanting the same.
You actually just, with another word, talked about one of the 7 principles of preeminence, because the 7 principles are excellence, distinction, renown, prestige, peerlessness, leadership, and transcendence. And what you were talking about surpassing is transcending, is just like getting over your stuff. And you know what we're doing in this magazine is we're building a new model together. We're building a new model of feminine high performance, because up to now, you know, it's been men have been dominating this whole high performance market, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously. And there's been nothing, and it tends to be very yang, and it tends to be very much about Spartan workouts and a lot of hustle and grind. Yeah. Whereby feminine high performance we need other values and other techniques, tools, and practices. Yeah. So your work is an absolutely vital part of this whole that we are building in the House of Preeminence.
Yeah, totally. And you just touched on it there as well, that Spartan. And when I go back to what we're going to bring into the magazine, and I spoke about women who are being stressed and trying to keep up with a masculine energy, and doing that, training like a Spartan or training too intensively, when you're highly stressed, actually increases your cortisol level and actually increases your oxidative stress. So your performance actually is lesser rather than greater. So by bringing in smaller feminine movements into your daily routine and your body shape, you can actually start to really empower yourself and connect to your body as well. And it's, again, not just about self-belief, but this is a bit woo-woo, and lots of women still don't like to use this, but self-love. So when you move your body with appreciation and gratitude and self-love, then that is a game changer, because we move our body because we love it. We work out because we love it. We don't work out and train our body because we hate it, because automatically the amygdala already knows that you're doing it through hate as opposed to through love. So that's something that I really think is important to bring into the House of Preeminence, as well as working out for love of yourself.
Wow, I'm intrigued already. So we are going to be sharing where people can reserve their copy of the House of Preeminence magazine. And you have a Facebook page, Alison?
Yes, I do. It's Vibrant Balanced Health. That's
Vibrant Balanced Health.
Yeah, that's the name of the company. It sits on a triangle, because obviously a triangle is balanced and it will always come facing with the point straight up. That's the reason why it's there. Strongest shape in geometry.
Yes. Strongest shape in the universe. Triangulation.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay, wonderful. Well, we look forward to celebrating your content, and people can already find you before the magazine. So
yeah, I can't wait for it. So exciting, Jen. Well done.